Hello, Radiant Soul. Great to connect with you once again for another soul aligning and attuning pick a card reading. For this reading, we're going to be connecting into your soul and looking at your destiny. Connecting into your destiny on this earth plane and also looking and seeing what's coming up for you within your path of destiny. For some of you, this will be a confirmation. Others, this will reveal what you're here to do. If you are on the right path, as well as what's coming up for you. For others, this will be simply a confirmation, perhaps, for you of what you already know intuitively, what you've been guided to, and perhaps even what you've been focused on in your soul path and soul purpose at this time. This is soul story number 1. Soul story number 2. And soul story number 3. And as always, as you are the master of your life, connected to your own inner knowing, trust the cards or card that most resonates for you, that you feel a pull to, or that you feel is pulling you at this time. And may you receive what you need to receive from the highest place possible, love, light, and wisdom. Take what resonates and leave the rest. All right, as always, the timestamps are in the description box. Soul story number 1, number 2, number 3. All right, let's connect in more and then get into the individual readings. Radiant light, take this time for yourself to attune to the frequency of your soul and through your higher self. The expanded dimensional aspect of your being. Connect into your soul. In your own pace, pattern, rhythm, and flow, take a deeper breath in. Pause at the top of the breath, and as you breathe out, feel yourself anchoring and centering inside. In your own pace, pattern, rhythm, and flow, take a deeper breath in. Pause at the top of the breath, and as you breathe out, feel the anchoring, healing light of spirit within. Each in-breath you're attuning into the soul's signature frequency, and each out-breath you are aligning through the dimensional aspect of your higher self to your soul. You are now more easily and effortlessly connecting into the dimensional frequency of your soul, releasing, relaxing into the higher self. You now begin to feel more calm, comfortable, and guided inside. Now, when you're ready, take a deeper breath in your own pace, pattern, and flow. Pause as you go deeper inside, and in your own pace, pattern, rhythm, and flow, breathe all the way out, feeling the healing light energies of spirit within you, nurturing your soul, connecting you body, mind, spirit. Now release the breath. Let your breath go to its own natural rhythm and feel your own rhythm, your own internal timing, knowing that you are guided through your soul. As you align more to your own internal timing, rhythm, and flow, you are guided to the most life-enhancing soul experience and soul expression. Feel the energy of the higher dimensional aspect of you. Feel yourself guided, directed. As you make your choices, feel guided and directed, peaceful and calm inside. Hello, Radiant Soul. Welcome to your reading. This is Soul Story number 1, Jupiter. So we're looking at the path to destiny. You are being pointed in a new direction. There is a new direction coming in for you that is bringing much more expansion, perhaps even more fulfillment, maybe even something to do with relationships, connecting with your soul group or a particular community. So you have a lot here to share and teach. You're working at a higher vibrational frequency of spirit and spirituality, of understanding the spiritual nature of things. I'm also getting a lot to do with either mathematician, energy, maybe light codes, key codes, Dharma practices. So there's a lot within this group. Whether you're doing any of this professionally or not, you have a very strong connection. Some of you have a very strong connection even to Source, to God, a high level of faith or belief. And some of you have been greatly tested, but from that testing, you've gotten this amazing strength within you. I definitely, with this Jupiter path, obviously because it's Jupiter, there's a lot of expansion coming up and a new direction. I'm also feeling that you're going to be in some kind of authority, position of authority is what I'm hearing. All right, let's get some divine essentials. Say no to cut cords, release guilt. Oh, key code, there we go. Awakening code, mirror synchronicity, and gentle healing light codes. I said something about codes. Okay, and that's coming through. So you're letting go of a lot. Part of your expansion, you may be feeling on this part of your path, that you're letting go of certain people or certain relationships or even desires or goals. You're releasing a lot because I feel like a lot of you have thought, gosh, I am gifted, or I know things, or, there's something special about you. Now, yes, everyone is special in their own way, but let's be honest. On the piano, I can only play chopsticks, okay? If any of you that know that song. It's very elementary, very rudimentary. Maybe even beyond rudimentary. And I know people in kids at 5 that are playing, amazing music or writing music. So, yes, people do come in gifted in certain areas that are very gifted. And some people are very gifted in their life. And we have to honestly, we have to really acknowledge that on the earth plane, so that everyone does have a gift or is gifted in a certain sense. There are people that come in that are very gifted or have a gift that somehow sets them apart or is very prominent. And I feel like that maybe you're just starting to recognize that more. It's funny because my throat is starting to go a little funny. I'm going to drink some water here. And I feel like this has a lot to do with you, with communication, with that blue, that there's something here that you're meant to communicate or share. And now this part of your destiny, you're going to be doing that. And I'm not seeing this star. And it's interesting because the thumb, when we're, reading the palm, has to do with the ego. So I'm just feeling like you're integrating something into the ego personality. There's some gifts or some new gifts that are coming in, or you're accepting your gifts more. That could be another thing, that you're accepting your gifts more. You're understanding that your gifts are meant to be shared. And maybe you came from a place where you weren't allowed to share as much or be different or excel. This destiny, soul path destiny. Again, this is where I feel the guilt comes in. Like, I feel like you were naturally noticed. And this next cycle is about releasing guilt of being special or having something special or having a particular gift or having a particular good experiences in your life, or knowing something or knowing more, or excelling in school or excelling in a program. You're awakening to this deeper self-acceptance. That's what this 1111 is for you also. It's this code where you're awakening to your gifts more. And what's going to happen, if it hasn't started happening already, you're going to get a lot of people mirroring. So a lot of the relationships that are coming in your life on this part of your path, this part of your destiny, your soul's destiny, is going to mirror your gifts, or what you think or what you feel like, oh God, I thought that too, or I felt that, or I have that gift, or yeah, I got that psychic hit, or whatever it is, art, music, it doesn't matter. So this mirroring is going to put you in a vibrational shift. So you're literally aligning to more of your light within. You're connecting into the light codes and key codes that you have within you. So this is also an activation period for you. Now let's see, how is this going to manifest? Let's look at tarot. So the expansion for you is also something about wisdom, acceptance, accepting oneself, your path. It's really coming from this, I don't know, powerhouse energy. And I really am getting from a soul level when I tune into your, oh my God, and I've got goosebumps just as I said that. I've got confirmation bumps all over. I almost want to cry. Wow. This, whether you want to call it self-love, self-acceptance, this fuller honoring of yourself is bringing you a lot on this part of your soul path destiny. So it's really, I feel in a way you're getting rid of something that was very heavy, the heaviness of where you came from, or some kind of conditioning or some kind of belief that was put on you. And you are going to be celebrated. I'm hearing that too. There is a celebration coming up for you. Now, this could be a milestone. Now, let's see. I'm very curious. Wow, 8 of Wands. That's spirit. That's the clarity that's coming in from the shift. And if you haven't begun this now, this channel guidance is saying release the guilt of having a good experience or getting through something. Or it could be anything. Having more, better health, more money, better opportunity, more gifts, more art, whatever it is. I almost feel like you got out of something. You escaped something. You were able to move past something. And maybe there's some guilt because, oh, I couldn't take this person with me, or these people, or these family members, or I got out of the job, or I got a better job. So this is part of your path. This is a big part of your destiny at this time. And what I'm hearing from you is that we're going to also receive why. Why is that? You look at that. The world, there's your message, the world. Connects you into the Taurus Scorpio axis and Leo Aquarius axis of manifestation. So this is a big turning point for you. Not without work, not without ups and downs, not without getting untangled, detangled, or out of something, but your world is changing. You are, and very quickly. It's funny because I was going to go out and do something else, walk and some other stuff I had going on, and I just really felt like, no, you need to, the channel is opening for you to present this information. Page of Pentacles. This is a great sign because this is saying that this is a tangible change on your path, and it's not only, it's the beginning of this level, it's not the end. You've ended something already, or you're about to. It's immediate. 8 days, 8 weeks, it's immediate. It's Wands. So you're ending this cycle, and now you're assessing, you're seeing, okay, you know, I am meant for this. I'm cut out for this. Look at that in work. See? I just heard God's work. Some of you are kind of religious, spirituality for some of you. Some of you, it's your passion. However you interpreted this reading, because I'm tuning in for quite a few people energetically. I can feel your questions and where you are in your path. So for some of you might say, oh, it's not spiritual. I don't want it. It's about my work. You know, it's about where am I going on in my life. So, well, then apply that. You just have to change the messaging, you know, the wording a little bit. So I'm hearing that for someone. So this is also the beginning of more meaning in your life, meaningful work. You've done the work, and now somehow you're getting the payoff that, oh, I get to do more of what it is I want to do. Look at that. Beautiful. You can see these are just coming out. So yeah, a lot of love, a lot of abundance. You're moving in, just as I said, abundance. 10 of Wands, and one more, 4 of Swords, and the Star. Okay. This makes so much sense to me, what I'm receiving. Really important on this part of your destiny to check in with yourself and also to rest, to recoup. You're doing this deeper healing, this inner work. And some of you, you're doing this inner work, this deeper healing for others. Some of you, it's yourself. Some of you, it's yourself and others. That what I feel with this is things are about to really pick up. Your message from spirit, from your soul, is preparing the little you, the ego you, like, okay, even if things have been slow or stuck or stagnant or things have been progressing, things are about to pick up. Your life is about to pick up. Your life is about to get more fulfilled. You're about to do more in your life. There's a bigger sphere of experience coming in for you. And for many of you, this is going to create a sphere of influence where you're helping others on a path or in a particular area, specifically with healing and empowerment. So with you, there is a lot to do with healing and empowerment. Clearly, your path to destiny right now is about more fulfillment in your life, more abundance, more connection. With that 1111, you're connecting with people that are on the same page or that inspire you, that motivate you, that help you to move forward, to help you to be amazing, the greatness that you are. This is really for you. Your path is about understanding the greatness that you are and feeling this greatness. Even if you have to pull back a little bit because of the 3D reality, because of, whatever you're going through, whether it's physical, mental, emotional, the body, whether it's just resting because you're having a human experience. The more you're allowing that, the more this abundance is coming in. The more you're able to share your gifts, the more comfort you feel in extending out into the world. So I just heard you have a platform, use it. Okay. So some of you might be starting small. Some of you, this might be quite big. You have a platform, use it. Whatever that means to you, you have a platform, use it. You are going to be surpassing some people on your path. I don't know. It's different it could be family members. It could be friends, colleagues. You're surpassing because you're staying focused. Okay, because you're staying focused or you've been focused. There's been for a lot of you the last few years, and some of you it's really clicked in the last 6-8 months. Just going to do a little bit of sagey here for you. A little extra. Yeah, Spirit has big plans for you, and your soul design, by what I'm reading, you're up-leveling your friends, who you're drawing in, your work, the type of work you're drawing in, colleagues, creatives, friends, family. This expansion is putting you on a new level. It's very new. And there's a lot that you have to learn in this new level. Now, as you open up more to this new level and what you're being offered and what you're being shown and what you're feeling inside, it's going to feel more familiar. You're going to feel more comfortable. You're going to feel like, wow, I kind of am more this way. So this, for some of you, yeah, you kind of dimmed your light. There's been some dimming of the light. So you're going to now, shine. Look at that gold. And you're directing. This is also about directing your life more. So this is you moving more into the causal point where you're not so much affected life. You're able to cause things. You're able to draw in more. You're able to manifest more. You're able to create more. A lot more is going to get done. A lot more is going to happen for you in alignment to the truth of who you are and what you've come here to do. So many of you are going to be saying, wow, this is what I came here to do. I really see this. All right, look at this. This is where we're coming out of. Yeah, because you dimmed your light. There's been a lot of loss. I don't feel that this is like not painful here. This boundaries. There's a reason you had to learn boundaries. There's a reason you had to learn to focus more on yourself. There's a reason, you had this learning. You had this, some of it's been betrayal. Some of it's been, I've tried to help this person, or I did help this person, or this family member, or stood up for this person at work or on the job, and boy, they weren't there for me. So you're coming out, all of these came out, this alchemical process with the temperance here, Sagittarius. And again, Jupiter corresponds to Sagittarius, right? Some of you, you're in a particular situation, you're literally taking the high road. All that you've gone through on this earth plane has been the grist for the mill. You're transforming, transmuting the energy. Look at that. All the density is being transmuted. I really want you to see this because you have the star again. You move from the Page of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, into the Ten of Pentacles, and the Empress. This is the redemption. This is the revenge, if you want to call it that, vindication. This is the result. That you can rest more, you can relax more, you can have more, you have more abundance. You're able to do more of what you want to do. I hate to use that word revenge, but I heard it. So some of you, you kind of upset. And you maybe want to, I don't want to say get back at people, but you want people to see, okay, you were wrong about me or a particular person, or you didn't see me fully, you didn't see my light. Well, that's about to be seen now. You're transmuting all of this. By the way, the Three of Swords corresponds to the Empress. All the threes do. So the way that we move out of the Three of Swords energy, or any of the threes, is through our creativity. Now, that could be just taking that energy and journaling, writing about it. It's taking what we've gone through and using it in our life as wisdom to move forward, as inspiration, as insight, as motivation, to create something new from it, to bounce back, to have resiliency. So you have done this. So this is a huge turning point for you, soul story number 1. This is a huge transformation. And then you've got the Eight of Wands twice, right? So this tells me that a lot is clearing up in your life. They're going to not only have a lot more clarity, but there's a lot more energy around you, more people, more opportunities. Again, things pick up. Things are also picking up in the world of finance, if we want to look at that as well. Again, comfort, feeling comfortable with yourself, with your life, feeling a sense of home finally on the earth plane, feeling better and better about being on the earth plane, feeling more at home, feeling taken care of, not cut off by the earth. And this connects you into, we've got the Tree of Life here. This connects you into the ability to manifest your reality. You're going to be getting confirmations of what you've manifested, what you've created, what you've drawn in, what you've been visioning or visualizing, and then you've put your intention and your attention to what you want to do. You've kept to something. And so on this part of your path, this is the just rewards. This is the result. It's not even necessarily a reward. It's a result. What you're starting to see is things that you have been focusing on your life, the changes that you've wanted to make are now paying off. You're seeing the results. You've also planted a lot of seeds, and some of this has been etherically through visioning and visualizing. Some of it has been through some kind of work, some kind of effort, some kind of persistence. And so these things are starting to bear fruit. These things are starting to come through in your life. So deep healing, you've come here to help. A lot of you have come here to help in healing as well. You've come here to help others in some form or capacity, or you are a natural healer, helper. You're naturally there for others. You're naturally present. So again, this is about accepting your gifts and seeing how they are, a miracle of life, that what you have, you're meant to share, you're meant to experience, you're meant to acknowledge, you're meant to validate, not just other people validate, but you validate your own and treasure. This is saying to come from the treasure, that you are this treasure. I almost feel like, what is it is it a nursery, a story, whatever it is the swan that's with the ducks, thinks it's an ugly duckling because it doesn't look the same every time it looks in the reflection. It doesn't see a duck, sees a swan until it finds its own swans and then goes off. That's the mirroring. That's what you're about to get. You're about to get some amazing mirroring that confirms what you're about on your path. What you're about, who, you know, what you're about, what you're meant to do here. And it doesn't matter what else. I mean, some of you, you're going to be living a very different lifestyle. Again, there's this up-leveling with abundance. Some of you, it is abundance, but it's prosperity. It's financial freedom. It's creating a world that's very, and the word I'm hearing is sustainable. And what I mean by that, what I'm being guided and told, that it's not just material sustenance. It's mental, emotional, yes, it's financial, but it's the group, it's the community, it's the neighborhood, it's the people around you. With this 1111 coding, you are attracting more of a soul frequency. Yeah, there we have wealth and abundance. It's okay. Some of you held yourself back. That's okay. That's changing. There's a lot of different reasons why, or you were held back. Then we've got intuition. And then we have Rado, movement, travel. This part of your destiny includes any kind of increase. If traveling, that's traveling within the mind, reading a lot, researching a lot, but also you're going to be increasing your, I just heard net worth, your reach. For a lot of you, this means travel. It also means relocation. I'm getting, if you've been wanting to relocate, that is coming. In fact, you're going to have, I'm hearing, some of you could be 8 weeks, but for sure 8 months, there's an opportunity to travel and or relocate, or travel and then relocate. Use your gifts. That's what your intuition is. Bring your intuition into your work. Yeah, look at that. Responsibility, but more inspiration. So this message is, yes, there's going to be responsibility with what you have to do. Yes, because there's more to do. The 10 of Wands. It could be more clients. It could be more customers. It could be just busier, more people, more friends, more whatever it is. But you're going to be inspired to get the things done. Yeah, you're going to be inspired. Okay, I want to take, let's move this up here. And move this here. So look at another 3 there. So you really go from kind of being on your own, or kind of lack, or not having enough, or not being around the right people, or maybe not even being around people, feeling isolated, into this expansion in your life. And really being seen, where your light can shine, where you can really be yourself more, and you're celebrated for yourself. Okay, let's see. One Akashic. I have to get one more reading. I love my cards when I'm doing readings on YouTube. Oh yeah, what was I saying? No wonder your soul was pushing me to do this, because I'm completed here. Look at your acceptance. If one door closes, you're being redirected to one that will soon open to your true soul path. Yes, but it's the acceptance of you, soul light, your acceptance of you, your path, your gifts, your uniqueness, your difference, your quirks, what you value, whatever it is. Somehow you kind of, I just really feel this love affair with yourself and life. This is the transformation with the butterfly. And this moving into a deeper connection with yourself is drawing in this increase, this abundance, these blessings, this luck, whatever you want to call it. And it could be anything for anyone. It could be relationship. It could be that you get married, or you find the partner and you go off and you create this amazing, I just heard homestead. This life, this lifestyle, this is it for you, this acceptance of you And this is, remember I said all these flowers, you're really going to be feeling motivated and inspired. Whatever it is that you're focused on in your life, there's a lot of inspiration and motivation to create, to make it happen, to work, to be, to not to just be here on this planet, but to do something with your gifts, with yourself, your life. This is a wake-up call for you, a big wake-up call. You're blossoming with all this. And the blossoming is, yes, I'm here to create. I'm here to make things happen. I'm here to share my gifts. I'm here to, connect with others. I'm here to, yeah, you're just like, this is like this waking up. Like, I'm here to do it all. Even though, because some of you have said, oh my God, how am I going to have the time? Or I'm going to be so busy. Yeah, you are. And you may have looked at others and go, God, look at how full their life is, or look what they're doing, or look what they're creating, or they look like they're having fun in life. They're creating the life they want. That is you. This is your path to destiny. This is coming up very soon, very quickly. Some of you immediately. This is, whenever you're seeing this video reading, this connection here to your soul, it's happening within this year. This is not a year off or far off year. Some of you, the next 2 to 3 months, I can see something galvanizing, something picking up. And 1111 is the Aquarian energy. Okay, so it's about community, about this coming together, this joining together. Use your voice, use your talents, your abilities. It's just screaming, your intuition. Flow with things. Flow with what you want to do. Okay, let's see. Connect into the frequency of this reading. Wow, I just feel so... Ooh, 5th house. Yes. Told you. Creativity, projects. Mars in Taurus. There we go. Creating, building, your art. Mars in Taurus is also, look, things are unfolding. This is creating, building on the earth plane. This is great for the body, for vitality, for relationships. This is great for community building, for connecting with others online, in person. This is great for putting, your message out there, yourself out there more. Some of you traveling with friends. I feel you're going to travel not just by yourself, but I get like a good group of friends, or another friend. You could meet someone actually also in your travels. All right, so like that is your destiny right now, your path to destiny. At this point, this is the message that wanted to come through for you. I really, really hope you embrace this, and just, you might already be embracing this and say, oh, Michele, it's just confirmation. I really feel this way and think this way. And if you do, great, because you are pretty awesome and amazing, and you just have so much talent, gifts, ability. I feel others see it, or starting to see it in you. I mean, it's like, it's pretty amazing. It's like you're going to be this double Eight of Wands rather, is this clearing up, not being seen, or misperceptions, miscommunication. Being comfortable in yourself and your body, and being here on earth and sharing, getting in the earth game a bit. Even though you've got your star seed roots, some of you, your galactic roots here, however you want to look at it, your spiritual roots, you're finding your way. You're finding your niche. You're creating your niche. You're finding your way. And there are other beautiful souls waiting to connect with you. Radiant Soul Light, your Soul Insights mantra to align to the vibrational frequency of this reading is: as I connect into my soul, I live out the abundance, love, and wisdom that I am meant to experience. Yeah, it's abundance in everything. Finance, use your wisdom. You guys got a lot of wisdom. A lot of whatever age, there's a lot of wisdom in this group. And play with it. Share it with others. Others could benefit by what you know. All right. Lots of love and light to you. Shine bright. Hello, soul story number 2. Yeah, if you chose soul story number 2, this is your reading. Wow, what energy with you. You're opening up, again, more to life. Also, I'm getting a lot to do with vitality. Something's picking up for you, perhaps even within your body. Let's get a little bit of sage for you. Yeah, your scope is widening. Ooh, I heard talent. Unforeseen. Something that you are going to stumble upon is going to be very advantageous for you. This part of your destiny is about you not only being more inspired, but actualizing something. You're starting to realize something in your life or come to terms with something. And this is putting you into a space of making some kind of change. This is conscious change. With this one here, it's all about you. You've got Solis, the sun. I'm getting a lot of Mars, Aries energy, but I'm getting a lot to do also with the solar plexus. So this could be being more comfortable in your skin, comfortable with your, not just talents or gifts, but yourself, how you are in life, how you came in. It's not just comfortable being here. It's a lot to do with comfort of what you're receiving in the world, or what you're digesting, what you're taking in. For some of you, this world has been a little harsh, or something that's going on now in your life, or for some of you a year or two ago, some of you 5-6 years ago, there was something a little bit jarring or a little bit harsh. But it's given you deep insight into yourself, maybe even into the human condition or into relationships. A lot of creative energy with this group. Maybe it is creating, could be very entrepreneurial. I just heard, I just want to be in the sun, literally. Okay, what do we got here? It's funny, see, you've got Journey Home, Shift Your Vibe, 26-8. Definitely about being more comfortable being here, comfortable in your body, in your skin. Something is rejuvenating within your life at this part of your path. If you've been very inward, you're coming out more. There's this idea of wanting to express more. Perhaps even be around people. I'm getting a lot also to do with collaboration, maybe wanting to collaborate. Some of you, there is a very strong soulmate relationship, whether it's, and I just heard contractual. There's something about contracts. I see contract. You're moving into a space in this part of your path that has a lot to do with contracts, commitment. This could be a collaborative relationship that really takes off, a creative relationship, or you get a really great position in your life. Now, I'm getting a lot to do that has to do with some kind of project or planning or something you want to birth into the world, something you want to create. This could be something that's put out for mass consumption, that mass people are wanting this or needing this. Some of you, this could be design. I'm also seeing, hear a lot with art and music, but I also see something with interesting enough, a cap, baseball cap, and clothes. So some of you could be designing something. It's designing your life around this. So you're at a point in your path where I feel like you've gotten some kind of aha, this is really what I want, or this is what I'm going to create, or this is what I'm going to make. And some of you, it has to do with sewing or fashion or something that you're making. There's something that you're making, there's something you're creating. You're getting shift your vibe. But that's happening. Journey home. Again, you're feeling more at home. That seems to be a little bit of a theme. Let's see what new beginnings, signs and elements. Ooh, yes, I thought so. Look at that. Attracting soul family. Awakening others. There's the soul contracts. You have new contracts coming in. So you definitely have a new focus coming in on your life. If you chose soul story number 2, if you're, really resonating with this could be literal family or friends like family, obviously, but you have new contracts coming in and this new way of life. This almost reminds me of someone that maybe worked in a company or corporation and now they work freelance, or they work contract based, or they are a gig worker, or they have multiple projects, or someone that was retired or is now creating, their dream job, dream position, or somebody that interviews for, I just heard magazine, some of you are writers. I'm also being shown someone getting that dream position, that dream job, making a career change. So there's a lot of things that are changing in your life. Yeah, look at that again. Karmic contracts, logical. And then twin souls, sound healing. Yeah, a lot to do with relationship here. New beginning, signs and elements. All right, let's see. I love this. Okay. You have to move this over so you can see it. And look at that color there. Kind of goes, this new beginning. Yeah, the time is up. So you're finishing, there's so many messages within this energy field. I get divorce, separation, moving on. I get a new relationship for someone coming in. I get leaving. So there's a lot of leaving and going, leaving and coming. Finish this job, now I got a new one. Or I took time off, now I know what I want to do. I'm leaving this job, so I want to be a writer. Yeah, there's a lot to do with starting here and going here, whether bridging, starting with this job, going here, starting with this, I'm moving, going into this direction. I can tell you that this group, you're part of the great gathering. I mean, every group will be part, every soul story will, but the magician coming in. What that means is you're drawing in Seven of Pentacles, people on your path, King of Pentacles, yeah, coming in, to connect with, to travel with, to Six of Swords, to move with, to move on from something. You're moving on from something or some position. You're looking, some of you are going, hey, I've gone as far as I can. I've created as much as I can in this area or this environment or with this job. Now I have to move on. Some of you, this is again the projects, what you've been creating, what you've been working on. You see it as the vehicle of change. So this group, you've definitely, look at that, you've definitely connected into the vehicle of change. So you have the Sun, Leo energy, the Magician, Virgo, Gemini. I get a lot to do with writing, whether you journal a lot or voice notes or writers. I'm getting a lot with write it, put it down, using your mind to communicate. This is about, I heard product, writing it down or writing it out. So I'm really getting a lot with you with contracts, and not just contracts with people on a soul level. And some of it you're going to be aware of, like, oh, I promised to do this with this person, or I promised to help here, or I'm going to be here another 6 months or another year, or, year or two. There's something really about time limit. I'm here and then I'm going to be graduating, or I'm here and then I'm retiring, or I'm here another month and then I'm leaving. I just heard Costa Rica. I'm going on a venture, or I'm taking time off to figure out what I want to do, or I'm going to work digitally. No, man. Do you see what's going on here? You're finishing up, you're wrapping up a cycle. And some of you, you're very aware that you're wrapping up this cycle, but others of you, it's, I really get, because I get an immediacy with this reading that I'm doing with the Path of Destiny, that whoever is drawn to this reading, whatever year, whether now or 2027 or 2030 or 2050, whatever, this reading will apply, that it is within the time frame of this reading, which means the year that these changes are happening. Yeah, karmic cycle is over. Dharma. You've learned something, but the karma does no longer remains. Four of Wands. And remember I said for some of you, and some of you it's coming a little bit out of the blue. Not completely out of the blue, but there's something about the timing. You might think something's going to take a lot longer because you've been waiting, but there is an etheric, a cosmic level. It's like you're about to reach your own tipping point, your critical mass that moves you in a new direction. And this tells me this can happen by an opportunity coming in. Again, we've got completion here with Four of Wands. Celebrating a cycle, a passage of time, celebrating one's gifts. This could be some form of commitment also with that circle there. You've got a circle there. And we've got the Seven of Wands here. Right under there, Courage, Queen of Wands. And I say, entrepreneurial. And then we've got the Six of Pentacles. So 2 sixes there. So you're waiting for the vehicle of change. It's coming. It's either an offer. For some of you, it's an offer. It's a new direction. It's something that you're doing finally pays off or starts taking off. One of the projects you're doing, or it could be a revenue stream. It allows you to make the... Please know this. Please just know this. You're going to be able to do what you want to do. You're going to be able to make that choice, that decision that you want to make, and move on. That's a big part of this message for you. This tower is, because you've got the Seven of Wands and it's peaceful and joy here, this tower is relief. This is like a student loan paid off, or a car paid off, or house paid off, or the ability to buy a house, or you get the money at the last minute for the down payment. The bill gets paid off. You have to pay something, and then all of a sudden the money is there. Somebody gives you the money, or you don't have to pay. This is relief. This is relief on this part of your path. Relief is coming in because something is over. A way you've been thinking about life is over, is completed. It's like you don't have that perception anymore. This is also telling me you're going to get paid better or more fair or fairly with what it is that you do in your life. This is also about some kind of payment. I just heard retribution. There'll be something about the retribution. You're receiving, reciprocal. There's a payoff or payout. There's money coming to you. In the universe, what I call the universal bank account. Now, I did a reading on that. The universal, what's in your bank of the universe, what the universe has for you. You might want to check out that reading. I'll try to do an end screen at some point. But you are owed monies, the monies come in. Some of you, this is an inheritance or someone sponsoring you or giving you money. But this is, look at this. This is like, oh, I got paid for this. I got paid for what I'm doing. Yoga teacher, meditation, working with spirit. This is also somebody going into some kind of company or corporation with some kind of program. Okay, there's a lot here. Teaching, sharing information through writing, through books, through teaching, through talking, maybe keynote speaking. This is about you maximizing your potential through some kind of creative solution, problem solving, or creativity, self-expression, entrepreneurial effort, living more courageously, taking a chance on yourself, and it starts paying off. So for you, on your path to destiny right now, you're ending these cycles, karmic relationships, learning lesson relationships. Your dharma, the way you do your soul's purpose, is changing. And this is changing who comes in your life, who stays in your life. You're moving on. You're moving on from a particular situation. You're moving forward. You're moving on. That's the message I keep hearing for you. You're moving on. You're meant to move on. It's okay to move on. You're moving on. This is the time for you to really focus on you. Even if you're partnered, you have family, people to consider, business associates, this is your time. And so you're going to have the right words or the way to negotiate differences, the way to plan things out so you can, for some of you I heard escape, so that you can move or move on or live where you want to live or how you want to live or create more what you want, okay? And all the power in the little pinky, it's coming in through spirit and this alignment that's coming in for you. You're very focused. There's a lot of motivation that's going to be coming in, motivation to get things done. Now, I also definitely feel with this group that there is something within the mind and body. There's a relief, stress relief, anxiety relief on this part of your path. More vitality. This group, you're not going to get swayed by stuff that's coming. You're not going to get swayed by externals. Now, maybe in the past you did, But this part of your path, there's a sense of relief that comes in. Now, if you're saying, oh yeah, a lot of people I'm not in contact with any as much, or friends, or I don't feel as in alignment, or I don't really resonate with what they're doing, or they don't resonate with what I'm doing, or we can't quite get together. That's okay. That's going to shift. But I feel like for this group, part of the shift is that you're getting new people, new people are coming in, new people are getting involved in your life. Okay, let's see if there's any other message. Let me see. I'm getting let's kind of look at the 3D. We're getting 3D reality here. Yeah, working on oneself too. This is visual, so I feel like your body image is changing. You're more comfortable with your body, or you're making changes to your body or how you dress, your physicality. And I don't know. Those changes are happening in a way that's right for you. Yeah, look at that, 10 of Pentacles. That's why they said. So you go from the 6 to the 10. That's pretty amazing. So, yeah, family, friends, gatherings, but this is a lot with work. So something starts to pick up. And then look, we've got the 6 of Pentacles twice. 666. I feel this is about selling or merchandise. A lot of you are also going to be able to, you're going to be sharing. I don't know if it's donating, sponsoring, if someone's donating or sponsoring to you. These are revenue streams coming in. Or you're going to have so much money financially, or you're going to set that you're going to be helping someone. Now this could be, I don't believe it, I was just going to say someone in the family. You've got 6, 6, 6, 6, 4 sixes. So 6 important for you. 666, 66, 666, 666. Look at that. 6 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups. For some of you, this could bring a birth, the birth of a being through you, or the birth of a business. So 6 is telling me that this part of your path has a lot to do with emotional fulfillment, feeling fulfilled with what you're doing, feeling emotionally taken care of, feeling happier. This part of your path, on your path of destiny, has a lot to do with some level of relief that makes you happier. You feel happier about something or someone. Happier with the engagement, happier with the contract, happier with the money coming in. Some of you are getting a house or a home. Someone's going to let you stay there, or home, what is it called? House sit. Ooh, and we got the King of Wands. I love this. The King and Queen of Wands. There we go. We're stopping there. That could be this divine partnership. This could be your yin to your yang to your yin. Divine masculine, divine feminine, a divine union coming in for you. Because there's a lot about help. You're going to be helped. You're drawing in support. I feel like a lot of you have supported people a lot. And you've kind of been waiting. You've stopped waiting for the help to come back. But it's so this is also you've got this amazing contract within you, this marriage, what we call the divine conjunctio. That's the masculine, the inner masculine, feminine coming together, the electrical, the magnetic. That's the holy grail. It's you're really in this unified field of consciousness right now. And I'm not saying there's not going to be challenges or difficulties, but you get through them, and you get through them. I feel like for you, things are on this, well, the sun twice. You're feeling better and better. You're not letting things bother you as much as in the past. Now, whether that's less problems, or that's like you have this inner peace within, this connection, this support group, support team, this great person that's supporting you, or the universe. Again, I feel like you have a connection to the universal bank, or the bank of the universe, and you're getting help, you're getting support. And of course, God works through people in situations. That frequency, that consciousness works within the universe. And so when you're on a certain frequency, you start getting better people around you, better relationships, better jobs, better opportunities, more life enhancing, more joyful, more happier. So your meter right now is really to connect into happiness, to joy. Like, hey, is this bringing me joy? Just for creating something or doing something. I also heard don't minimize your potential, your gifts. You have a lot. Yeah, look at that. Humanity, awareness. You're getting help from others. A lot of you are going to a bigger level in your life. But Manaz, it's Gemini here again. So you're reaching more people. A lot of you, this is going to bring travel, perhaps other lands, foreign travel, international travel, global. You're going more global. You have more global interests. But Manaz also has to do with humanity. So it's like it's helping humanity, helping those on the planet, or maybe with human, endeavors with, certain groups. But it's also being supported, feeling a part of the whole. And I don't think you've had that for a while. You might have felt kind of, I don't know, isolated maybe for a little bit, or maybe you've had your head kind of nose to the grindstone. You've had your head down a bit. But you are, now, those of you that are asking, can I leave this job? Can I leave this position? Am I going to be able to retire? Introspection, yes. Just as I was looking at that, and look at right underneath this. Meditation, great for you. Taking the time off or going within. Very supportive. And then we have courage, justice, Tiwaz, Libra. Again, contracts. So this is beneficial contracts. This is reconciliations. This is on your time of your path. Things get solved. Things get handled. There's reconciliation. There could be inheritances. There could be, again, contractual agreements that bring you what you need, or more money, or change. This could even be with taxes. This could be with refinancing. So these kinds of things are going to go very well for you at this time period. So it's a good time. And Tiwaz is also energy. It's Libra, but it's also Sun. It's Mars. They don't have it on this card, but Tiwaz has a lot to do with Mars, energy, fighting, be able to get through things. So this is like, not this you're fighting, but there's less resistance. There's this resolve to get ahead, make things happen, have the connections, live. And again, a lot of this is coming Mars energy here with the Tower. It has a lot to do with relief. You're getting relief. Oh, thank God that's over. Thank God I finished that. I completed that. Oh, thank God I don't have to deal with that anymore. Thank God I learned that. Yeah, this is the relief. You're wrapping up a cycle to move on. Beautiful. Beautiful soul light. I just heard Tejas, Texas, Austin, something with... Okay, so there's some planning going on here. We know that. Career plan, make a plan. That's that Seven of Pentacles there. I just heard, yeah, let it come in. Oh, coexistence. I love this. This is balance, independence, and connection in your relationships with mutual respect and support, fostering growth together. That is a big focus. This is so nicely put. Thank you. Bringing it through the cards. Yes, that's it. Coexistence. That's why you've got this dolphin connection. This is about relationships. Better relationships, more life-enhancing relationships, relationships that are based more on happiness, making each other happy, And I don't mean codependent. I mean like, when people care about you. Like, oh, you want to go here? Let's go, or I'm treating you here. I'm taking you here. Like somebody that cares about your happiness, your welfare, and you care about theirs. Someone that's considering you. These relationships that are coming in or have started to come in for you, they care about you. They care about your happiness. They care about your well-being. They care about your health. They care about you. They like you. They love you. And so the relationships that are coming in for you are not just about fleeting scenarios, right? There's deep connections. No matter how long they last, there's a real genuine connection and also transparency. So there's a lot of healing from relationship. And again, you're attracting differently. And this is why I feel like Manaz, this is like an awareness of what you need now or want in a relationship, or what makes a good relationship, whether personal, romantic, collegial, collaborative, creative, business, interpersonal, whatever you want to call it, community, you know, as a business partner or a job or a boss or whatever, you are understanding more about relating and relationship and what you give, what you offer, and what you need. So you've really awakened to this whole idea of reciprocity, of relationship, and what the abundance that comes from that. So yes, this is about living with someone. If you're not there, again, I feel like you're going to have a lot of people in close proximity to you and wanting to help and support you. Okay, let's get one more, and then we go into the dice, and then you can go. Okay, let's see. Story. Ooh, that just came. Ooh, snap. Move out of self-doubt. Yeah. You're breaking free from this pattern. That's the karmic, the doubting yourself sometimes, or having fear about certain relationships or dating or leaving one job or position. Can I do it? Is this right? Should I go for it? So yeah, this is the self-doubt. No, because you are leaving a particular type of dynamic of relationship. And we all, doubt is normal. It's just we don't want to live there. We don't want to plant ourselves there. We all doubt. Or you go to a new level, you know, you get the doubt. But I do feel like for you, this going within and looking at the signs of things coming together brings you that relief. So this tells me you're going to have a lot of signs, a lot of confirmations to confirm your ideas, confirm your decisions, confirm your intuition. You're going to have a lot more synchronicities, signs, messages from spirit, from your own higher self, from other people, from, you know, revenue streams, from your projects taking off, or people loving what you're creating or what you're doing. You're going to get that feedback. You're in this feedback loop that's allowing you to move in the direction like, yeah, I can do it. It is happening. Yeah, it is happening. All right, Radiant Soul, let's see. Connect in to the frequency of this reading. Got Aquarius. That doesn't surprise me with the humanity. Oh, and Uranus. Oh, Uranus and Aquarius. What house? 5th house. See, everyone's being asked. Now, if you felt a connection to soul story number 1, you might want to take a peek. There could be some little bit of crossover message. Not a lot, but a little bit. But Uranus in Aquarius, that humanity, 5th house, you're going to be attracting what some people might say unusual relationships, or relationships that are very collaborative, creative, or all of a sudden new people in your life or a new person in your life, but also people that are very unique, that are very individualistic, people that have an interesting story, an interesting life path, an interesting soul story, an interesting, you know, creative way. I feel a lot of creatives with you also. So the way to connect in to this reading is go ahead and just allow what you're moving on from. I just heard don't look back. I mean, you can a little, but free up. Allow yourself to play more, to feel the freedom of relief. You know, 5th house is a lot. It's taking a risk on yourself. It's a calculated risk. But you're freeing up. Your life is pulling you in a new direction, and you can feel it, or a new focus, or new way of being, a new approach. And I think for some of you with this Tower, it's going to surprise you how it happens, or who it happens with, or how it happens. It's like, oh my God, I can't believe this happened now. I've been waiting for that. I've been trying to, this happened now, or this person came back, or this came back around. But you're on your soul timing. Okay, this is on your path to destiny. You have completed a learning lesson, contracts. Okay, this is what you're attracting. And then look at that, another 6, and you had 3 6s here, right? 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6. That's 5 6s. Twin souls, sound, healing, and joy. I think we better put this here. I think those of you that aren't partnered yet, or with your twin soul, twin flame, your person, your divine feminine, divine masculine, divine counterpart, the one you want to be with, partner, creative partner, you're attracting that in. You're drawing that in. All right, Soul Light, your Soul Insights mantra is, I am drawing in the right people and circumstances to support my soul path and life at this time. Beautiful. Have fun, Soul Light. Let me know how this resonates for you. Lots of love to you, giggles, fun, and just really celebrate you. Hello, Radiant Soul. Great to connect with you. This is Soul Story number 3, if you chose that. Wow, okay. I've been calling in radical change, deep change and transformation on your path. I'm also getting a lot to do with creating something new. You're really wanting to create a new story, narrative, dynamic. You're not, some of you editing your story, some of you changing your story or your approach, but a lot has to do also with creativity, but creating a new life. I just heard creating a new world. So there is a lot to do with change, the dynamic of change for you on this part of your destiny. Some of you have been dealing with death in some form. Now, I don't know if you're death doula, whatever, but I also am getting there's a lot to do with releasing, with death, with letting go. It could be that you work with people that have that, or this could be someone who had recently passed. I feel like it's something that's happened from let's look at these, the Divine Essentials. I feel like it's something that's already happened, or you could be a medium, or you're opening up, or maybe you've been getting messages. Look at that, Divine Masculine, but growth and power. 28. Connecting into your power, 12th dimension, instant creation, cosmic consciousness. Yeah, dealing a lot, again, that's to me talking about the subconscious, also dealing with the subconscious. So you could have been doing some work, repatterning or something, hypnotherapy, alpha theta healing, cleansing, clearing, sound, some kind of deep work, chthonic work, subconscious work. You could be, but whatever it is, it's been depth. I would say if we're looking astrologically, I'm being shown the 8th house. I'm getting a lot to do also with the occult and the ability to merge. Some of you are understanding about how your energy works, but you could be a really radical healer, like doing some, just maybe working with devices. Let's see, let me connect in Soul Story number 3. Wow, look at that. Okay, let's see what it is. Oh, yes. I love it. Starseed mission. You've been sent from a higher dimension to assist Gaia. That's why the 12th dimension. So some of you are bringing in information or healing modalities that you're channeling, or you're bringing in from another life, another lifetime, or dimensional. You work with dimensional beings. And yeah, growth. I feel like you're starting to really connect into your power. That's this next part of your destiny, is really connecting into your mission, your power, the ability to transform your life or others, or transmute energy, or work with dense energies. A lot of you are able to work with denser energies, and you probably have had some what people might call dark experiences, dark night of the soul, or just worked with density, people that were a bit off or a bit scary, or mental emotional imbalances, or personality disorders, or mental health with a 12th house, mental health challenges, crises, mental health issues, healing issues, illness issues. Yeah, so you could be, this could be my healers, my nurses here, doctors, but you have the ability to work with heavier energies or denser energies, or not get caught in power struggles also. So I feel like whatever it is that you're doing, this part of your path of destiny is about you connecting into that you have this ability. And one of the things that happens when we don't embrace our power, our empowerment, we can get in power struggles. When we don't recognize our own power, but other people do, let's see if you can get that, we get into power struggles. So you could have had issues with bullying, whether you bullied or somebody bullied you, or victim consciousness, victim abuser, feeling effect of things, not feeling the cause. You could have gone through a lot of shadow material this lifetime to really get to know whatever side of the polarity plane. And so that is helping you get a certain perspective on life and on people. Some of you literally could be working not just with death, but also birth. You know, you could be working with these, you know, if you've ever been at a birth or experienced birth, you know, it's power. You're dealing with power. So there is this element for some of you, like that you're connecting with your power. How do I connect more to my power, accept it, or use it for the highest good, or recognize that I have this power? Some of you people don't realize how powerful you are, how connected you are to power. So with this group, I feel like there could be something like you could be in a Pluto, you know, transit. There could be some Pluto where it's transiting right now, even though this is a timeless reading. That could be happening, or you could have, you know, some aspect close to, you know, especially one of the personal planets with Pluto. But I feel like this part of your path, you're going to be dealing a lot with power struggles, power structures, your own power or empowerment, feeling more powerful, more empowered, seeing that you're making more powerful decisions. You know, again, and with this instant creation, cosmic consciousness, it's moving out of the effect. Oh, this happened to me, that happened to me, I couldn't do this. It's like, okay, I'm going to the causal point within and making this happen and creating this and transforming this, transmuting this, shifting this, clearing this. So this part of your path is literally powerful. Pluton. This Plutonian energy that creates a new story for you, and also therefore a new destiny. I just heard the name destiny too. So you're taking hold of the reins in your life, also, and recognizing that, yeah, you are here to help, you know, others or the earth, Gaia. You're here to connect into the new emerging consciousness and help put the system of the new paradigm in place, the new earth, the new world, the new wave. Wow, Judgment. And then look where we go here. 10 of Swords. I just heard leaving it all behind. Some of you are, again, making radical change, and it's time. Hierophant. So the teacher, the judgment, the soul. So you're really, this is the time now. You're coming into this awakening. Was there something about awakening? No, but I feel awakening with you. But it is sort of an awakening, but it's more of a stepping into a particular role in your life, a particular path, a particular project, with a particular group, a particular job or career choice. You're having to step into it, like, now I'm ready for this. Yeah, I'm ready to do this. I'm ready to go here. That's the Hierophant. So for some of you, you're teaching something, you're relaying some kind of information, you're connecting into a higher vibrational frequency of you that is, I just heard something's going to be settling. Look at that. Look at all that major arcana. The High Priestess. Now, you might be feeling that you're challenged, that there's a challenge that's coming up for you, or you've been challenged to follow through, challenged to make something happen. But that challenge is coming from deep within. It's strengthening you. It is Pluto. And that challenge is requiring you to let go of something. I feel for a lot of you it's a smaller vision or a smaller part of you. Maybe it's a part that's kind of held you back. Yeah, there it is, problematic. It's almost like everything's going well, but if I would just, this one thing I need to change. You know, I feel healthy, I feel really good, but I'm still doing this or that. Whatever it is for you. I don't want to make a judgment call here, because even though you have judgment, there's something you do need to judge, wake up, like this doesn't serve me anymore. This isn't helpful. This isn't right. This isn't what I want. There is something that this group you have to let go of. You need to let go of. Maybe it's being triggered for some of you. You know, some people get triggered by certain words. It's like, okay, well, what is that bringing up in you? Like for me reading, I can't know every word that's going to trigger someone, you know. Now, if it triggers you in a positive way, doesn't matter, positive or negative triggers, it's the triggers within you. So it's about you with that 12th dimension here, but it's also the 12th house to me. Instant creation, cosmic consciousness. So you're realizing, hey, I create my reality. If I let this bother me too much, I'm not going to get where I want to go. I'm not going to do what I want to do, or this person or this situation or this quality within me. This is also for you about reconciling opposites, like letting them be, accepting the judgment, releasing harsh judgment on opposites. You know, it's like maybe you're vegan and you wear leather. I'm just throwing that out there. And then it's like, well, how can you be vegan and you wear leather? Okay, so what? You do. Okay. We're not, when you're living more from your soul, you're not, there's a paradox. You have more paradox. So you're coming into a time of a lot of growth in your life and a need to want to control things, but you're going to have to pay attention to not over control or controlling from the ego, and more like being a steward or commandeering, you know, in your life, or psychically, you know, using your psychic ability or tuning in psychically. Yeah, that's what I thought. I've got the Magician here. So again, this is, you're creating a new story, or that you're creating something new in your life, or a new way of being, or literally you could be creating something in your life, or being very creative or self-expressive. And it's also saying to not get caught up in duality, not to get caught up right now that in things that aren't working. This is not about changing other people or changing relationships or dynamic relationship. This is about deep interchange within you, and you changing your circumstances and everything else kind of fitting in around that. Now, you could be shown through people, situations where you need to negotiate or use the power of communication, or your power or ability to tune in to see what's really needed to make relationships better at this time, or negotiate differences in relationships. So I do feel for a lot of you, again, that even this Five of Pentacles, going from an old narrative, an old story, maybe about not having enough or not fitting in, or not having the best relationships or the right relationship. So it's like a lot is clearing up with like, you know what, I'm not going to believe that anymore. I'm not going to tolerate that anymore. I'm not going to, you know, a lot of what's happening is that there's a lot of deep inner work, but it's creating this mental shift. And then look at where you go. I love that. The message for you with Pluto is to connect into your inner power, your spiritual power and awareness. For some of you, it's your spirituality. Just as I said that, Queen of Cups, which connects in with the High Priestess. Your ability to tune within, your ability to transmute energy, your ability for some of you even to pick up telepathically or energetically what's needed or what's going on, your ability to tap in and, I don't know if I say resilient, your ability to kind of renew or recharge yourself, you know, and or others. So there's a lot of healing ability here. Then we have the Two of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, and Page of Pentacles. So something moving forward, what you've wanted or waited for, what you've been trying to create, transmute, transform, happens. And this puts you on a new level. So what's in your destiny, what's coming in, I heard you're moving out of survival. So from surviving to thriving. You're growing. This growth, this is by action. This isn't just by visualizing. This is also by some kind of action, by handling the energy well. Two of Pentacles. So you're going to be, this part of your path, you're balancing the old and the new, the past with the present and what you're creating. It's bringing, for some of you, fluctuations in how you feel and in your relationships. It's bringing fluctuations emotionally, ups and downs. For some of you, it's bringing fluctuations financially. But it's showing me, the message I'm getting from your soul, this part of your path to destiny, is that you are moving to a new level. You're having to transform a lot of it on your own, by your own knowing, wisdom, what you're learning, what you're sharing, what you're teaching. So a lot of you, there is going to be a new avenue of some kind of system, process, protocol, something that you're creating or providing to others. Could be a service, could be something you're creating, share merchandise, it could be a song, it could be music, it could be it could be something that goes out into circulation or goes out into the world. It's something that you've been wanting to work on and hone, and you're creating. And for some of you, it's like you're having to balance like home and family and all this stuff that you have going now to where you want to go and what you're creating, what you want to come in. But you're doing it. You know, you've got one hand up here, one hand down. You've got both hands here. One hand up, channeling the energy, the ideas, and then making it happen. So, and you've got hands up here with Hierophant. So this is like handing things over to Spirit, or letting Spirit move you, or following where you're moved, following the ideas. I heard do it by a case-by-case basis. So you're not going to be able to create sweeping change. It's deep change, lasting change, change that has legs, has foundation. So something is going somewhere. You are starting to gain traction. You're starting to balance things out. You're starting to get a better foundation. And you're starting, a lot of you, to connect that, you know, I heard star seed, light being, working other dimensionally, helping others. A teacher, light worker, healer. For a lot of you, that is part of your path. For some of you, it doesn't matter if you're doing that in your life or not, or even you believe in that, because I do feel this is about power and stepping into your power. This could be just taking on more powerful role or power, or going for that job instead of being the assistant, going for the supervisor role, or the boss, or being the exec. You know, you're leveling up. You're leveling up, and you've done a lot of inner work. Some of you also with the idea of like fear of failure or fear of success. There's fears, they haven't come up. They're going to come up for you to move through them, to process through them. Let's see here. I'm just going to get a couple here. I want to ask a question that where is this going? This destiny of transformation. So it's like you are learning to also to go for what it is you want. You've done the healing or the work, like I am going to do that. Okay, here it goes. Abundance. Ace of Cups. 9 of Pentacles with the 10 of Pentacles. A new self-confidence, self-assurity. The ability to feel fulfilled, the ability to have more in your life, want more, expect more. But this for a lot of you is the little things. It's not all just material or things. It's feeling better about yourself, about your life. It's increase, it's gain, it's abundance, it's knowledge with the Hierophant here. It's wisdom, it's knowledge, it's the ability to say, well, I know what's right for me, without being arrogant or being, caught in a projection or something, but like, okay, I hear you, but I'm going to try this because this is where I feel drawn to, or this is what I feel I need to do, or I want to do. So for a lot of you, this is trusting your own intuition, your own decisions more. It's becoming more your inner authority in your life more. So there's been a lot of growth, and will continue. This next passage for you brings a lot of growth in your life. You're preparing for a next level of how you're going to live. I feel less scarcity. I feel like this inner transformation that you've been going through at this time, or that you're starting to go through on your path to destiny, is bringing you tangible new level. It brings you something you can hold on to, that you can grasp, something that's tangible change, tangible results. You're finally getting these tangible results. It's deepened your practice, deepened your faith. It's deepened your connection to yourself, your own empowerment, your connection to yourself, your ability to trust yourself. That's this next level that's coming in for you, is the ability to trust yourself more. And honor yourself, trust yourself. You know, that's a big thing in your life, because the more you can trust yourself, you know, be open to helpful criticism, but the more you can trust yourself, you work with people, people can feel that. You know, you can help others. Okay, so story number 3. So a lot of you are moving into this power position in your life. You're moving into more independence, more autonomy, right? More self-rule, more understanding of the self, understanding of others, of relationships. Oh, that's just how it goes. Oh, I see what they're going through. That's okay. So also I'm getting, you're not going to take things so personal anymore, or personally anymore. That goes intuition, but evolution. This is timidity, right? People that are timid, lagos. So that's what you're moving from, is this being timid into being more confident, self-assured, more understanding of your path. This 7 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, and then the 10 of Pentacles, I feel like this is legacy. This is wisdom in here. Like, oh, I've gone through this and this and this. I've applied. It's not about age, because people can be a lot older and not have very much wisdom, or no wisdom at all. Chronological age does not mean people learn. But with this group, I feel you're learning something, and it's helping you in your life, in your lifespan. It's bettering your life. It's bettering the life of those around you. Now, those of you that have had any power struggles, as you're getting more accepting of your power, your empowerment, and your gifts, that's going to happen less. Yeah, see, heritage possessions, Athala. The book, the wisdom. You've garnered some wisdom from within. Some of you, this is from something that you studied, that you trained in, that you learned early in childhood or family. It's coming, you're reframing it in a way, what your past, to support you, to help you, to empower you. So this is also connecting into a lineage. Now again, this could be a lineage of healers and people that come here to help on the earth plane, or help other people. You come in with this lineage. Some of you, it's a psychic lineage. It's an intuitive or psychic lineage, a healing lineage. But you're coming in with this lineage. There's an awareness. And then we move into Gibo, generosity, Libra energy. So this lineage, you've come here to support others and also be supported. This is a gift. This is a gift from the universe for the work that you've been doing. This is also for a lot of people working with other people to help create balance, to get out of perhaps the extremes of polarity or duality, to help people heal. You've been doing this deep healing with yourself. Now, on a 3D level, this can also be that your next passage is you're able to change your life in such a way that you live where or how you want to live. That there's this abundance, you have this support to get the house. You've also got Jera here, corresponds to Taurus, achievement and life cycles. So you'll be attracting the right support, whether by people or circumstances, so that you can achieve what you need and want to in your life. That's a transformation, brings a level of achievement for you at this time in your life. Now, Jera also has to do with time. So from this reading, whatever it's what you're wanting to accomplish, or the cycle of transformation for you, is a year cycle. Jera means 1 year in the runic language. It can also mean in the time of, like, let's say August to October the time of harvest also. So if that helps you with timing, either 1 year, 1 full year, or the time of harvest. So again, this is telling me that you've put in the work. And because you've put in the work, you're going to get the harvest. This is about coming back. This is about something coming back to you due to the work that you've put in, due to the cooperation with your higher self, due to the cooperation with the universe, with God, whatever your principle is, due to the cooperation with what life required of you, doing with the cooperation of what you needed to do, doing the cooperation of the cycle you're in. So that cooperation is now bringing you some level of achievement and the beginning of a new cycle. So to some degree, all these readings have to do, these soul stories of your path of destiny, are showing that there is a new cycle that is coming in. And so the reading is, in a way, is how do I best align to the energy of this new cycle that's coming in? Again, you have some goals. This reading is telling you you're going to achieve these goals. It is about achievement within a specific purpose, soul plan, a mission, something that you have been working on for a while. That just shot right out. I don't know if you saw that. Ooh, balance. Yeah, you're going to be able to find balance in your life. Now, what's interesting, there was Libra here with generosity. So if you feel you've been working a lot, you're going to have balance. If you feel like you haven't been working enough, you're going to have balance. If you feel that a particular part of your life has not been in balance, this cycle is bringing balance in for you. Let's get one more card. Sorry about that, little froggy in my throat. Okay. Oh, wow, look at this. Success. Your hard work and dedication are being rewarded. Significant progress, achievement. I think this says it all, soul story number 3 for this soul story. So your soul story, and this is why I read, in soul stories, because we're always in this story, this unfolding, this movie, these vignettes. We're dramas, traumas, joys, comedies, rom-coms, right? We're playing these things out on a soul level. So this Pluto, and I do feel for a lot of you, this is mining something deep, rich gold, deep within. Now, that's your gifts, that's your stamina, your stability. Whatever this depth is that you've had to go to or have wanted to go through or life required you to go to, you're now about to achieve. It's causing you to be able to achieve. And for some of you, maybe even achieve more than you thought you could. I keep getting that message. Like some of you may not have thought you could achieve. And this could be deep healing. This could be anything. Because I get a lot with the body here too. Cleansing or clearing. Maybe a cleanse. Maybe, achievement means different things for different people. It's what you want. It's what you want to do. This is a life cycle that you're in, and it's again, this is a year cycle from this reading that you receive the harvest. Okay, let me just see. I'm gonna get another message. I had to change the battery in the camera. All right, yeah, growth and power, empowerment. You're growing, you're learning something about creating, manifesting, being patient, taking care of yourself or your responsibilities or obligation, taking care of the earth, taking care of something, yourself, a person, a life, tending the crops. So you've learned something, and what I want to say is like you've passed a test in a way, but it's not really a test. Okay, I only want one of these. Okay, there may not be a message through these cards. I think the success for you is a big message, and the being able to have balance. Okay, we've got miracles. Pay close attention to all the big and small miracles. Well, this is pay close attention to the big and small opportunities, achievements, goals reached, plans that you're able to execute or come to fruition. So really start noticing how things are improving in your life. That's going to help you greatly. You need to really focus on that. That's the message I'm getting very, very strongly, because that's also part of your empowerment. Okay, so light. All right, let's look at the way to connect into the energetic frequency of this reading. And any additional messages. The dice. Ooh, Saturn, what did I say? Obligations, responsibilities, learning lesson. This has been a deep lesson or lessons. This has been something that some of you I can hear, I wish I had known this before, or I wish I knew this when I was younger, or I wish they taught this in school, or I'm going to teach people that. This has been a deep, right? You have 12th dimension. 12th dimension corresponds to the 12th chakra and to the 12th house. 6, okay, 6th house. Saturn in Sagittarius in the 6th house. Yes, wow. Take the high road. You've learned to take the high road. You've learned to deal with letting go, loss, responsibility, stick-to-itiveness, working through something, ups and downs, whether emotionally, financially, with the body. The cycles of life. You have learned a lot through the cycles of life. No matter where you understand or perceive you've come from, or your inherent gifts or knowledge or wisdom or intuition, you have had to go through a lot. And now, coming through the other side, look at this. The Ace of Cups always brings abundance, fulfillment, emotional connection, renewal, a sense of positivity with that 9 of Pentacles, and you're looking out over ahead. Look just how far I've come. Look what I've done. Look what we've done. Some of you, it's a group or maybe a partnership, or you're a couple or a team. This has not come on your own, just by yourself. So you're recognizing that. And that can be important for you, is to recognize, and maybe honor or acknowledge, or just recognize where you've had the support. So just know that Saturn here, you're in this process with this Capricorn energy here, Earth energy. But yet you have Taurus, or excuse me, you have Sagittarius there. I keep feeling Taurus. Oh, that's why I knew it. This reading has a very strong builder energy and bullish resiliency, making it happen. It has a very strong Taurus energy about building or building back up, or creating something, keeping it to process, finance, money, very strong on the earth plane. But yeah, you've got the Sagittarius. So there is something very uplifting. There's something very inspiring about what you do or how you go through life. But you're now applying that more to your everyday living, everyday life. All right. So Soulite, let me connect in for your Soul Insights mantra, the affirmation to connect you into this reading that resonates for you. Ooh, I possess within the stamina, the wisdom, the inner knowing and guidance to achieve what I need and want to achieve. Yeah, those are you for achievement. And for some of you, I express and experience life through peace and calm. Maybe that's something that you learned. Maybe that's something that you learned. Very gifted. All right, Soulites. Thanks for connecting here. Thank you so much for the honor of tuning in for you. If you feel a resonance and you'd like to, love to hear your comments, whatever you want to share. I'd love to read it, to hear it, to feel it vibrationally. And if you feel others could benefit by this reading, I'd love if you would share it. And if you haven't yet, subscribe and get the notifications if that resonates. And if you want to connect with me further, there are ways to do so in the description box. So much love, light to you, and enjoy your fulfillment and abundance and the miracle open for more miracles.